relax. It's 7:55, almost 8. Not a word. You got me? I am just getting home. I had to make a couple runs this afternoon. I can't stand making runs. I mean, I'm the one that was. I'm happy about the at home orders because I like being home. Hold on 1 minute. Let's see. Oh yeah. So I'm just getting back home. Hi cousin. But I wanted to pop in here to see with my married people, which pretty much all my friends are on here, or people that's been in a long relationship. Is intimacy a must in a relationship? Just think about that. Think about, and this is really for people who've been in relationships a long time, not just anybody. You gotta have some years in this relationship to answer this question. Is it a must? I was just thinking about that as I came home. I said, okay, before I wind down, I want to pop in here to see because I think it's a must. It is definitely a must. But intimacy goes so many different ways. It's not just sex. And then you have to think about it's not just being intimate because you're in a relationship. So let's break this down. What do I mean by that? Right? Tammy, I see you. I see you over there. It goes deeper. So men are visual and uh, everything that goes on is visual for them. But women, I have to speak for myself. You have to intrigue me mentally before I can even go there. Even if I'm in a position where I'm feeling some type of way. Oh my goodness, 22. Look, I'm about to push up on 15 years. So you're in a good place. You know where this question is stemming from. Y'all, intimacy can be hugging, rubbing, touching, a kiss, kissing, talking. Sometimes you can talk. There's a delay. I see it. You can talk with your significant other and be feeling butterflies or feeling some type of way. That's if you're in love. I know the other day it was cold. We in Florida and it's always hot.
Yeah, but it's there.
So it was cold. Get a popcorn up and be quiet. It was cold and I'm like, wait a minute. Did I don't fell in love again? Because I'm all hugging up on him and everything while we outside. I'm like, oh, nah, it's cold. Let me stop. But I think intimacy, excuse me, is important. But it's important to know what your love language is. And this is just a test because I need to make sure this PC is working properly. Um, when you think about the love language, and that's the thing, like my cousin said she's been married 22 years. When you think about love languages, in that time period, you get to know that partner. You get to know your spouse. And you start understanding that it's not about one way of being intimate. It's several ways of being intimate. And then you realize that, okay, you know, I understand this person likes physical touch, or I understand this person likes, to talk, to have conversation, So it's just real important to know the love language of your partner so that you can tie into what does it really even mean to be intimate. I know for me, I love it. I love, you know, being in a relationship and doing the do. I love all that. But like I said, I'm very big on being um, being intrigued with conversation first. I mean, call me a nerd. Call me a nerd, you know. But I have to have somebody that I can talk to, and I can tell if this person is genuinely for me. And if I can see that they're not genuinely for me, I back off and I shut down. This is in the single days. So. But right now, it's like after 15 years, you know, I know I talk my stuff on here. I'm always talking mess. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. So I know that intimacy has a lot to do with the connection. The connection comes from intimacy, if you ask me. So I grew up in a household where my parents were married. They've been married almost 55, 56 years. Um, and I don't bust in on them a couple times. I don't uh-uh. And hey, you know, and I never saw a fight. So that's part of the reason why I'm trying to make sure that I am communicating my take on relationships and what I'm going through and what I'm doing, because you would think that being in a household where there were no arguments, you know, you would be perfectly fine and ready to be in a relationship and everything is okay, but that's not the case, because I had to learn how to compromise, basically. I felt like compromise or arguments were arguments and not a method of communication. So early on in my marriage, we had a lot of miscommunication going on. I knew I liked dude, but I'm like, I don't know if this gonna work because he talked this way, and that's you know, I can't deal with that. You know, no, and that's how I met him. I met him talking that way. So why would I try to change him? Why am I trying to change someone? Instead of backing off and not judging and knowing that this person is the person that I choose to run this course with. It's not going to be easy, but I choose to run this course with this person. So I need to do what I need to do to make sure I'm right, so that we can stay remain intimate. This is real. This is some real stuff. A woman will shut. I don't want to hear like high sex drive and all of that stuff. Like that's out the window, because it's tied into so many different factors when you're talking about intimacy. I know me personally, I will shut down if we aren't right. If my husband and I aren't right, we done had an altercation. We're much better now with communicating, even if it's an argument, even if it seems to me like it's an argument. We are talking about the situation, so that's positive communication. But you know, when you're trying to win a fight and go through these motions, you can't be intimate. I know I can't, because I'll be mad. You know. So what can we do? It's not a cute look to me. Um, to come from being mad and having an attitude with you to now, you know, you want to hug me, you want to, you know. I don't know. That's just me. I feel like we have to keep in mind the love language of our partner, so that we can stay up on being intimate. That doesn't mean so that we can be highly sexually active. No. That means being intimate according to how our significant other communicates their love. Now, what if you understand your significant other's love language, but they don't understand yours? You're gonna have to communicate. Um, that was part of my issue. Is that early on in this relationship, I felt like, there is no way I'm gonna even deal with this person after feeling this way and having this altercation, and he feels this way and he still feels, it's a lot of speculation and a lot of other things that you be having going on that comes in the way of your happy relationship. So I'm done. Is intimacy a must in relationships? Yes. Yes, it is. It is a must in relationships, but it comes in several different forms. So, me personally, I love, have a seat. I love feeling like I'm the only one. Maybe I stand alone with that. Maybe I'm the only female that feel like it. You make me feel like I'm the only one. Boy, you can have the world. you know? So, and your significant other has to know that. If they know your love language, they know they could do certain things to get you right, even if you're not right. Because y'all going to go through it. You're going to have issues. But your significant other needs to know of a way to get you right, to make you smile. And these are the things you should be talking about early on in a relationship. Just to put it on the table so there's no questions. So, I'll be back on later, guys, when I'm alone. After everyone is asleep in my house. So, thank you all for watching, and we'll talk more about this topic. Until next time, guys, good night.